Hello, hello. Anybody home? Oops, let me get this stuff out of the way. Hello, ladies. Hey, Darla. So, for you guys that are here already, um, I got to show you my friend. I started about 45 minutes ago. I was going to go live and give you guys a update on the kit when I literally felt something flop on my head and like go down my shoulder. And it was the creepiest feeling. I mean, I can't even explain it. And then I went, oh, like that. And when I went like that, this frog went flying off onto the floor. And for the past 45 minutes, I've been trying to catch him. And here, he's in here. I finally caught him. I'm gonna go put him outside right now. I have this here so that it's not completely shut, but I don't want it too big open because he will probably pop out. How can I show? Oh, let's see. Can you see him? Whoops. And I don't dare open it because I know he'll pop out if I open it. Hold on, let me see here. There he is. Can you see him? He's a really bright green. Oh, he's so tired. His eyes are shut. Because I've been chasing him for 45. Whoa! I've been chasing him for 45 minutes, poor thing. And he's just like totally exhausted. And he's just chilling out. I wonder if I open it, if he'll jump out. Oh my goodness, let's try it. Let me see. Hold on. He's kind of cute. Oh gosh, if he jumps out, guys, I'm gonna have to go chase him again. Okay, let's look at him really quick. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh dear. I don't want him to. I think he's too tired to jump out. But they can be tricky. Look at his little heart beating. Okay, I'm gonna go put him out right now. If you guys just got here, too bad. You missed out on Kermit's buddy. I'm gonna put him outside. Anyway, I have no idea how he got in the house. And I've never seen a frog like him around here. The frogs that we have, I don't know one frog from another as far as, what their names are or anything. But the kind of frogs we have, they're real big like this. And they literally live in the dirt. Like when I'm working in my garden, I'm pulling up weeds or, digging around, boom, they'll pop out of the dirt. And they're big and they're like the color of dirt. They're like, a brownish, grayish color. And that's the only kind of frogs I've ever seen here since I've been here. I've been here 12 years. And that guy, he's as green. I mean, he looks tropical because I've seen them in the tropics, but not around here. But anyway, if anybody is a frog person and knows what kind that really, really bright green frog is, he's so cute. Maybe he was somebody's pet and I just let him go. I don't know. Oh my goodness, but he was so cute. And like I said, he must have been on one of my I don't know where he was, but when I first saw him, he jumped on me. While I was sitting down and I didn't know what it was. And then I was kind of a little I've been real preoccupied tonight because we had a bad storm come through and it didn't end up raining or anything, but it was like high winds and, lightning off in the distance. And, wherever it was a bad one. It just didn't come close enough to us. So I had to bring in my umbrella. I did all that kind of stuff. So I was thinking maybe when I opened up the door to bring the umbrella, that was a couple of hours ago. The door was open, just for a couple of seconds, but still, that's the only time I can figure he, came in. Oh, maybe he was on the umbrella. No, he couldn't have been on the umbrella. That's a real talk. There, no, now that makes no sense. Okay. Yeah, he looked like that's right, Desnana. He looks like a tropical, some kind of one that would live in the tropics, not around here. But anyway, well, he's out there. He's having fun. There's plenty of bugs to eat. It's nighttime. Him and Mr. Bunny might become friends. Who knows? Oh, speaking of Mr. Bunny, I'm wondering if Mr. Bunny is a mister because I think it was like 3 days ago. I was looking out to where, Mr. Bunny always lays down, and he wasn't there, but there was a baby rabbit jumping all in the high grass, and he was acting crazy. I think it was maybe the first time he was out from the nest because his body couldn't have been any bigger than that, the little rabbit. And he was jumping all over the place. And that was just one day, and I haven't seen him. I haven't seen the baby or any other babies since that day. So I don't know. It's too crazy out there with the rabbits. All I know is there's one that's there all the time in that one little section. He's even got the grass is even super flat where he lays, because he lays in the same spot every day. And it's so cute. Oh, so anyway, so now I don't know if it's a mama bunny, or it's one of those stay-at-home dad mom things going on. I don't really know, but it was cute. It was cute to watch. And I'm working on another one of the journals from the kit. I've had a couple of requests to put some in the shop, completed ones. So I'm working on another one. But I wanted to come in to let you guys know that everybody that already paid for their July kits, they went out yesterday. So most of them you should be arriving in a day or two, by the weekend for sure. So that's all straightened out. I had a few requests for some. I put those together. And some of those got paid yesterday, so those will go out tomorrow. And so I think everybody's will be out by tomorrow for sure, no matter when you purchased it. So that's that. So I just wanted to let you know, because it was such a mess, and with my printer and all kinds of goofy things. But everything is taken care of, and we're all set to go. I'm making the one of these with that fabric that I told you was one of my favorites. Not that many people bought this fabric. Well, they did, because there's not much left, but it was like, because there wasn't much to choose from at the end. So they took it. It wasn't like the first choice, but I loved this fabric. I thought it was so pretty. I was kind of surprised that people weren't saying, "Ooh, I like that one. I'll take it." I said, "Okay, whatever. I'll take it. I like it." So I've been making the little journals that go on the side, and I like the colors. I really, really do. And then I put some tassels on the front of this one. This is the only piece I had left of those tassels, so I thought, well, I might as well use it, And then once I get this done, this is going to go in over here somehow. And there you go. I think it'll look pretty cute when I'm done. Oh, let me see what you guys are talking about. Yeah. Suze needs to get to bed, but she can't. I don't know. I'm that way sometimes. But I'm very fortunate. When I go to bed, I don't like lay there awake. I fall asleep. I know a lot of people struggle with like insomnia, and even when they go to bed and try to go to sleep, they can't. I don't have that problem. I just do fun stuff until I get tired. Whenever that tiredness comes, I go to bed and boom, I'm out. No problem falling asleep for me. Hey, Patricia. Frogs don't really bother me. It's just like, when they land on my head, I'm not expecting one. It's like a little startling for a second. We used to have the coqui frogs when we lived in, well, the coqui frogs are originally, my understanding, are uh, in Puerto Rico. Well, I shouldn't say they're from Puerto Rico. They have millions in Puerto Rico. And then through um, agriculture and things like that, they made their way over to the mainland on the United States. And I know Florida has issues with them. And then through the plants that were shipped into Hawaii, like the ones you sell at the like at Walmart and places like that, nurseries. The little babies, because they're tiny, tiny. Even when they're full grown, they're tiny. But they got immune to the insecticide, and once they got to Hawaii, oh my goodness, it's so loud. It's annoying. It's really pretty deafening. And I still, like, when I call my friends over there and we talk on the phone, that's all I can hear in the background are the coqui frogs. They're so loud. And I said, how can you handle that? And they go, oh, we don't even notice it anymore. Because they were just arriving when we left. I mean, one island had them and the other islands didn't have them. And so we kept thinking, I hope they don't come to our island. I hope they, get the little critters before they get there. And then one day we were out at Home Depot, and we're walking there in the garden, excuse me, in the garden area, and I hear, ee, ee, ee. I'm going, they're here. And literally within months, they were everywhere. That's how quickly they populated. Not good. I forget how many eggs they produce, so you can imagine how fast. And at a very young age, they're multiplying, so not good. Yeah, he was pretty big. Well, the one I just showed, he wasn't that big. He was about like that. About like that, I guess. But he's kind of heavy. Well, I guess it was, the force that he landed on, like boing, like he banged me in the head. Hi, Amanda. We're just sharing frog stories. And I was letting everybody know that all of their kits went out yesterday. I wanted to talk, like, see how many here? 24. I wanted to get your input. And don't be shy about giving your opinion. That's what I want. If I didn't want your opinion and you were giving it to me, well, I might put you under the bus. But I'm asking for your opinion. For those of you that have Etsy shops, you'll know what I'm speaking of. And those that don't, I'll try to explain my dilemma. Several months ago, Etsy decided that they were going to advertise for individuals that didn't ask for it. Like me, I've never advertised on Etsy. I've never had Etsy advertise in my behalf. In the past, you paid a percentage for them to do that, and it was your option up to a certain point. It gets complicated. But anyway, I've never done it before. Didn't want to do it. And now it's kind of at their discretion if they do or they don't. All right. Now, if they do, and within that period of time, within 30 days, let's say yesterday, they decided to advertise for me. And I have no idea if they did, where they did, who saw it. It's sort of like, whatever they say, I'm supposed to believe them. I'm supposed to trust what they're telling me. We're not privy to the data. We don't know where they advertised, how long they advertised, how many responses they got to the advertisement. They're not accountable to at all to us as the seller, but we're accountable to them. If they say, 10 items sold due to our advertisement, they take a percentage of my sale, and they don't have to prove to me that what they're saying is true. That's one. All right. Now, you ladies know that, these kits have been getting popular, a little more popular every month, to the point now that when I put them up, within a few hours, they're all gone. Now, within that short period of time, in my estimation, there is no time for Etsy to go out there and advertise my kits, bring people over and purchase them when they're gone in a matter of hours. But Etsy is telling me that X amount of people came over and bought my kits, and now I owe them X amount of money, which I know is a flat out lie. But I have no recourse with Etsy because many sellers have said, show me, show me, show me, prove it, prove it, prove it. And they don't have to do anything. So, so I don't mind giving Etsy money if indeed they do bring customers to me and they do buy stuff from me, even though I'm not asking for it. But if it happens, okay. But I refuse to think that any of you guys that bought my kit got my kit because you saw Etsy advertise my kit somewhere. I know that's not true. I just know it. So I've been racking my brain trying to figure out a way to sell my kits out. I mean, just these monthly kits outside of Etsy. All right. But in a way that doesn't make it even more work for me or more confusing, because I get easily confused with paperwork and lists and who's going to get what and who wants what. That's what's really good about Etsy. It just, thing pops up. They say they want this. The address is there. You're charged, overdone, out. That's what you're paying for. But I don't want to be paying more because of what their algorithm, is trying to make me believe that they are making sales for me. So then I thought about PayPal. So I just saw that pop up right now. Then I thought about PayPal, and I'm very lazy. I don't like more work. Now, if I were to sell them PayPal, then I have to do invoicing. I have to do all this stuff. I got to make sure you're in there. You got the right address. Some people I've sent stuff, they haven't updated their address. I've mailed things to the wrong place because when you do this automatic mailing through PayPal, whatever your address is up there, that's where it gets sent, unless you've told me different. So that's another issue I have to think about. So anyway, I'm just putting it out there. One person suggested to me, and I don't know how this would work, which makes my life extremely easy, is those of you, most of you that buy my kits, you've done it more than one time. Some of you have bought all of them, and I'm very, very grateful for that. And you know that I put them out toward the end of the month so that you have the product by the next month. Um, so for those that feel comfortable, and I'll have a this is I'm just talking out here now. This is not necessarily what I'm going to do. But what I thought is those of you that know me enough, that trust me enough, that know that I'm not going to, rip you off, basically, to be blunt, um, and want the kits. When the kits are ready for purchase, I'm just going to tell you guys in the group, and again, I'm just thinking out loud. I would let you guys know in the Facebook group, our Caboodle Kit group, they're on sale today. And you send whatever the price is, plus the shipping. You just send me the money, and then I send you the product. That way, I don't have to invoice. I don't have all that paperwork. I don't, it's just one less headache removed from me. If you don't fit that category, then and you don't know me, but you're the first time seeing my kid, and I kind of like that, yada yada yada. Then I would send you an invoice. But see, I don't want to be sending out 30, 40, 50, 60 invoices. I'm too lazy for that. And I know I'll mess it up. I'll do something. I just know it. I guess once I get you in the system, it would be okay. But a lot of you are not in the system for PayPal for me because you've purchased everything through Etsy. But I'm just putting it out there, what I'm thinking, why I'm thinking what I'm thinking. So I don't want to just come out of the blue and say, oh, we're doing this now. And you're going to go, why are we doing that now? So I'm just kind of letting you know what is setting me up for making me want to find other solutions to selling these. Now, my other stuff, it gets a little more complicated. I still might have to put the rest of my stuff in my Etsy shop. And they're just going to take a piece of it. There's not much I can do about it. And somebody had mentioned to sell on Facebook, but I have a lot of customers that are not on Facebook at all. And so those people would probably still want to purchase through Etsy, or else I make an announcement on YouTube, and then we could, go through PayPal that way. It's complicated because there's so many different social medias, and there's so much different ways to purchase things, and not everybody is on the same platform as far as your customer base. So it gets kind of, one shoe does not fit all. Etsy is really kind of the closest one to that because, you don't have to watch YouTube. You don't have to be on Facebook. You don't have to be on Instagram. All you have to do is favorite my shop on Etsy. And when I put a listing, you get a notice, right? And that's it. You don't have to be on all the other stuff. So that is one of the really good things about Etsy. And then plus, they, it really, is helpful when it comes to all the bookkeeping, because you can just push a button, it prints out, whatever is sold that month, and it breaks it down. That part of it is good. It's undeniably. So the percentage that they do take, to me, it's worth it to go through there. But not when they start taking money from me from something that they cannot prove and that I know is not true. I know none of you guys saw an advertisement for my July Caboodle kit. I know none of you said, oh, I see that advertised. I think I'll go to Etsy and go buy that from the Rusty Peacock. No, none of you did. Yet that's what they're telling me. And they've already taken the money. I can't, nothing I can do about it. So that's where I'm at. Oops, I see Nicole is right. Yeah, I know. I realize that I can't please everybody. And I'm not really trying to. I'm trying to find the avenue of least resistance. Least resistance for you guys. And not making my life difficult, and not losing sales because people won't know where to find me or where I'm going to sell it. I'm just being honest out there. Um, and that's pretty much. Hey, Gretchen, I don't believe even if somebody did see an advertisement for it, they wouldn't have had time to purchase it because they were all sold. I'm telling you, I went to bed, I woke up, and they were all gone. And it's repeat people. It wasn't like, ooh, where did this person come and where did that, who got this? No, they were all, I know all you guys already go, I see, ooh, she got another kid. Ooh, she got another kid. And I didn't get any like, well, who the heck is this person from Pawtucket? No, everybody's pretty recognizable to me. So that's what's been frustrating a lot of the sellers that it seems arbitrary. And in my case, it really proved that it is arbitrary because I know, um, you know, like I know Darla did not go over and see my stuff advertised, and go, oh, I think I'll go buy that. And then to top it all, like for instance, if somebody comes, I'm just gonna use Darla. Let's say because they don't give us names or anything, so I don't know who does what. That's another thing, they don't tell you who it was that came over from their advertisement. But from their end, a customer comes, and I'm just going to say it's Darla. They say a customer comes and they come and let's just say let's put it this way, let's say she did see the advertisement. It's a first timer, Darla doesn't know me from anybody. She sees the advertisement, she likes it, and so she comes over and she purchases the kit. All right. Anything else that Darla gets in my store in the next 30 days, whether Etsy advertises it or not, they get a piece of that. So let's say Darla likes this, and then she sees the one that I make, and she goes, oh, I think I want to buy that as a gift for somebody already made. And she goes and purchases the ready-made journal within that 30-day period. Etsy still takes a piece of that because in their mind, they brought Darla over into my shop. And anything that she buys the next 30 days, they get a piece of that action. So, so then you can see how it starts to get serious. What if they say 10 people came over? And then those 10 people within 30 days want to purchase something. You can see how it starts getting cut into your profit. And they don't have to prove anything at all. So, like I said before, there's a lot of good things about Etsy that I like. I would not be complaining at all about Etsy if they didn't go around advertising when you haven't asked them to advertise for you. So to me, it's like, you have a for sale sign, for sale by owner, outside your house, and some realtor decides they're going to show the house and sell it without your permission. They just come in your house when you're gone sometime, and they sell the house from under you, and then they take a commission, and you go, wait a minute, I didn't ask you to come into my house. How do I know you even showed it? You don't have a key to my house. Yeah, but we did. And here we want 6% of the sales. We're like, wait a minute. I mean, that would be outrageous. Nobody would put up with that. It would that would be illegal, I would think. I know it's illegal. So I don't know how Etsy can do pretty much the same thing. Oh, so then the other option, is then you create a website, you do this. I know myself, I couldn't maintain a website. I wouldn't know how to put one together. I wouldn't even know how to put in my own listings. I know my limitations. I don't pretend that I can do everything. And I don't have anybody like, a a, a 6-year-old kid that could do it for me because I know a 6-year-old could. I just have a bunny and now a frog out in the yard, okay, and a few decrepit old dogs. And my husband's really good at a lot of things, but he's not into any of that part of a computer. He can help me with a lot of stuff with computers, but websites not one of them. But but I just wanted to take you along the ride with me so that you know where my head is at, what I'm thinking about. If you come up with any, brilliant ideas, or I just need to keep it simple, come back here on YouTube and say they're on sale right now. If you guys want one, you better send me the money right now, or they'll be gone when you wake up. Something like that, something nice like that, something cutesy. Oh my gosh. So that's it, kids. Just so you understand some people's frustrations. It's not unfounded. Some of the frustrations that we're starting to have. Talk to Lolly. Lolly who? Who am I talking to? Who needs a new home, Darla? Oh, yeah. That's right. I forgot my own saying. Like, what's that? What are you talking about? Oh, my gosh. I think that frog did something to me. I think he put like a little frog thing on me. Isn't these kind of cute? I'm making the little envelopes. These were those misprints when my printer went all wackadoodle. It looks pretty cool that way. If you don't know, what color the print is supposed to be, that's pretty, huh? It's supposed to be a dark, dark brown. But that's when my black wasn't printing. But I think it looks pretty cool that way. Don't waste. See? Don't waste. And you guys that are in the group, I've got the collages in there for the July one. Let me show you the hard copy ones, my really, really glued ones. I put these together for you guys. So you can go print those out. Etsy won't charge you for them. Etsy will not take a cut. So run over there and go print those out for yourselves. And I've been busy editing the videos for the plaster class. I'm so proud of myself. I hate doing it, so I'm happy that I'm doing. I love filming the classes and everything. It's the editing part that I hate it. Not my thing, but I do it. I've got to do it. So I'm getting that ready because I want to do that next month. The printer I got is just one up from the one I had before. I had the Epson, I think the 2550 is the one I had. And they don't even sell it. I couldn't find it anywhere online. I'm guessing they don't sell it anymore. So the one I got was the 2750 is the one I ended up with. So I'm happy with it. It prints a little different from my other one. And I'm not going to say better or worse. It's just different. I think it just depends on the tone of things that you like. I tend to go toward the things to look a little more older. And I think because the new printer is crisper, they look newer. So I guess in a sense, the new printer is a better quality print that comes out, but I think my eye just has to get used to it. This is from the new printer, and you can see how clear that is. I don't know if it's coming clear to you guys, but that is a really crisp, clean print, you know. But anyway, I like it. I like it. Oh, what kind do you have at work, Lucy? Um, I I haven't tried doing fabric on this one to tell you the truth. I think I need to try that. See if it does it. Wouldn't it be easier to buy a printer than to keep working? That's funny. What a reason to work. Well, the money doesn't hurt, I'm sure. Well, thank you, Janice. Yeah, I think I've seen some of Lolly's videos on that a while back. Good night, Suze. She's got to get up early in the morning. That's a good question, Elaine. I have no idea where Etsy advertises. I personally have never seen an advertisement for Etsy. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, I don't like medical tests. I don't like any kind of tests, least of all medical. Okay, Janice has seen some on Facebook. That's good to know. Let me know if you see any of mine. Oh, Darling gets emails. I don't. Not for companies. I mean, things to buy. No, Elaine, that's the whole thing. They may be doing ads somewhere, but they don't have to prove to me that those ads are for my store. It just sounds totally fishy, you know? It sounds like something that the mob would do. The mob from the 60s, you know? Hey, we're going to advertise. And you're going to give us a piece of the action. Where are you advertising? Don't ask. It's like protection money. See, Lynn gets messages too. The only messages that I get from Etsy are just like when a purchase comes in. Notifying me that there's a purchase, or notifying me that my check's being sent or something like that, but not advertising. Yeah, it's just crazy. It makes no sense at all. And I was telling my husband, I said, now listen to this, and I'm telling him, the scoop on what this was way back when Etsy first started. It was the beginning of this year or the end of last year. I can't remember when it was now. Um, and I think it was this year. And and he says, they're doing what? How? He couldn't believe what he thought I was making the thing up. I said, I'm not making this up. This is for real. He couldn't even believe it. Good night. Uh, Etsy's not a private company anymore. They went public. That's what this is all about, to make the investors happy, to get more revenue in. All this craziness started when they went public a few years ago. They've slowly been, inching up everything. And then they changed the policy about the shipping. You're supposed to like offer free shipping to put yourself on the top of the algorithm so that yours would be the first one to be seen. Well, there's no such thing as free shipping. The post office does not ship free. So as a person, if I offer free shipping, it's not free. You're still paying for it. I'm going to have to hike up the prices. I mean, how stupid do they think everybody is? Nothing's free. So they were making you basically deceive your customers so that you could be on the top of this of the internal Etsy search engine. Um, it's just crazy. Crazy, crazy. But even with all that, as far as a selling platform where most of the work is done for you, it still offers you a lot. I mean, for me personally, it still offers me a lot where I would not, completely close down my store at all. Because the alternative isn't any more appealing to me. Sorry, ladies, I'm trying to read. Oh, yeah, Janice, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, Darla put her store just because she wanted to see the bells and whistles. You know her. She's got to see all the techie end of it. And that way, when any of us have questions, we can ask Darla, how do we do this? How do we do that? See, I'm afraid to push all the buttons. I never know what's going to happen. Oh, lawyer? No, I don't think so. I mean, there's so many bigger um, stores there in Etsy that have, used their clout. I mean, because they make Etsy a lot of money, they bring in a lot of revenue, and they're not going to listen. They've different ones have tried to talk to lawyers, and the way it's set up, it's just the way commerce is. I guess I don't know. Nobody's gotten anywhere with this. So that's all I really want to talk about. I wanted to let you know that I appreciate your patience while I was waiting for my printer to show up, and then I had to do all the printing, and I had to print out all the labels, the package, I mean, the postage, labels and stuff like that, and got that all done. And then just wanted to chit chat about my Etsy issues. I mean, it'll all work out, you know. Um, I just don't want to, whatever I decide to do, I just didn't want to blindside you guys. So some of you will know, and you can help the others that go, what is she talking about? Why is she doing that? When it goes down the grapevine, how come she's doing that? How come she's not putting them in the store? Well, it's this way. Look at these pretty birds. Are these pretty? Whoops. I just love parrots. No, they're not going in there, but although I did put one on this one, I had to. He was just too cute. He looked like he'd be around during that time. He looked kind of, he looked like a Renaissance bird. He looks like a Renaissance bird, don't you think? Don't you think? Don't you think? Glue time. It's getting warm in here. I think I have my air conditioner too high. Okay, here we go. There we go. Yeah, Elaine, let's hope so. Let's hope. Let's hope I can get them before I have to put them up on Etsy. We'll see how it goes. And then, of course, next month isn't going to be like a really good test run on the idea, because it's going to be so different because of the workshop and all that fun stuff. So next month may not be a good idea to launch it off that way. I'll have to kind of see what I decide to do with that once I get the workshop all put together. 73. Oh man, I wish it was 70. Well, it has cooled down once that cold front came through here, that storm. My lights are flickering. Or is it my eyes? They look like they're flickering. Anyway, it was like 90 something today. And then when that little storm came through, it went all the way down to 70 something. Donna, somebody else suggested that too. I've never been involved with a monthly membership. I'm not even sure how that works. How other people do it. I've never really been exposed to that until my friend mentioned it. She goes, well, what about a monthly membership? I said, what's that? And then, then she kind of sort of explained it to me. So yeah, it was humid, Elaine. You know that. We got the same weather. Oh my gosh. It's that kind of humidity you can see in the air because it's so hot. But then it gets so hot to a certain point that the humidity kind of like just, evaporates. And it feels cooler, even though it's still 80 something, 90 something. But it felt a little cooler at a certain part of the day because it got so hot. I think it kind of evaporated all of that moisture in the air. Yeah, I'll have to have somebody, because my friend has bought, a membership in the past, but she really didn't know how to explain it fully enough, I don't think. So I think I have to talk to somebody that either offers them or has been involved in memberships, um, oh, what is she selling? What's Kathy selling? Kathy's in our group. There goes my lights again. They're not going off, but they're flickering. Wonder what that is. We got a bunch of people shooting off firecrackers, and my dogs are nervous. Oh, I can only imagine over the weekend. And it's illegal here where I live. I don't know where they're getting them, but they're shooting them off, that's for sure. Alrighty then, I'm gonna let you guys go. And if you come up with um you know any other thoughts, send me an email, or put a comment down there or in the group. Maybe something we haven't already discussed, something I haven't thought about. Um, yeah, Lucy, that's yeah. And the membership thing, my understanding, I could be wrong, is you have to, I don't know, maybe everyone does it different, but you buy them in advance, or you just automatically like are signed up to buy it, whether you want it or not. I mean, I personally don't like that idea for myself, as a consumer. I don't want to feel obligated to buy something because I may not like it that month, whatever they're offering. And then, um, and then the next month I may want something. So, I don't, yeah, I feel, and I feel like I don't want to offer something that I wouldn't want to join myself. But I know there's still some out there. I see people, like on YouTube, on the suggested videos, the titles, will be that they're showing the latest membership box or whatever. Um, I don't think I would. I mean, I've never joined one. I don't like surprises when I buy something. And a lot of those memberships, they're not cheap, you know. I mean, to end up with something you don't even like. And then some of the complaints that my friend had was, I don't know who she has the membership with, but let's just say you get 10 items, right? And then you get something else next month. Well, on the third month, they're duplicating some of the ones from 2 months ago. So say, you got three of these or something, and then in 2 months they give you three more when you didn't even need them, right? And so you're not getting new stuff each time, and you don't need what they're giving you on the following month. So I don't know. Oh, I remember those book club offers and the CD offers. Do they still do that? Right, Darla, exactly. There's just some stuff that's just not appealing. But I think what makes the most sense is if I already know what the have the kit ready, show the kit on a certain day of or a certain date of each month where I become predictable so that you guys know, oh, she's going to go on tonight. She's going to show us the new kit and it's going to go on sale tonight. And then, those of you that want to purchase it can just go straight to PayPal and purchase it. And then, I'll know, from the purchases, if I need to put it into the Etsy store for those that only follow me through Etsy and don't follow me through any other platform. Just a thought. We'll work it through. It'll work out okay. It just takes a little thinking through. And, I might try something one month and that whatever I do, it doesn't work. And then we'll try something, the next month until something clicks and we all go, yeah, that's the one, Rosemary. Let's do that, and we'll probably all come to the same conclusion at the same time, which ones are good and which ones are bad. Oh, see, people are telling me they like that idea. Okay, we'll try that. We'll try that for next month. See how that works. And like I say, it's fluid. We can change. Doesn't whatever we do next month, it doesn't mean that's what it's going to be every month. But once we find something that works, then we'll try to be more consistent and stick with that. All right, ladies, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to watch when I open the door and make sure that Mr. Frog doesn't want to come back in. I don't want him to get stuck in here because fortunately there's no bugs in here for him to eat. He was kind of cute though. And he was kind of heavy because when he would jump, I have wood here on the floors and you hear flump, flump. He came down with a nice little thud. He was kind of cute. Okay, ladies, for sure this time I'm letting you go. And I have to clean up this little bit of a mess I have before I head back to the main house and help my husband get the dogs out before we go to bed. All right, thanks again for everything. And you should be getting your packages within a couple of days. Yeah, Frogs Nighty Night.